Day 1 of the annual company retreat. A thing that definitely wasn't invented just now by a lonely, over-enthusiastic dragon. Do you ever think that the reason you're lonely is because you keep eating everyone who talks to you? I tried to tell said dragon that you don't really need a retreat when there's only 2 employees. But apparently this is essential for morale. Essentially, I was encouraged to come along. There's even a name badge. It says, Junior Assistant to the Horde Manager. I think it's a promotion. I didn't really ask. I said I didn't ask. Anyways, continuing. Dear Journal, we've hiked halfway up a mountain. My legs are on fire. The dragon's wings are on strike. Well, that's their excuse, but I'm not buying it. If somehow a daring, handsome, brave knight finds this journal, please send help. This company retreat is a thing of nightmares. And I grew up in a village of idiots who tried to sacrifice me to a dragon. Okay, keep your scales on. I'm coming. Jeez. Journal entry number 52. Icebreakers and other forms of psychological warfare. Well, it's been a few days now. The mountain is still here, and so is my dragon. Unfortunately. You know why I just said that. Okay. What's first on the agenda? Yes, I do need to write this down. I'm recording this adventure of horror for future prosperity. Something I'm sure you can agree with. I've never seen so many piles of gold before. So, icebreaker questions? Please tell me you're joking. But why? To get to know one another better. But we live together in the same cave. Fantastic. So, apparently the first question of today's torture session is, if you could be any mythical creature, what would you be? I would be one of those tiny fairy sprites that can teleport, so I could teleport directly off this mountain. Oh, come on. I do not lack team spirit. Well, what about you, you grumpy wet cat? Huh? What would you be? A dragon? Well, that's cheating. You can't be the... Brand loyalty. Right. Huh? Strength and weaknesses. My strength is sarcasm. And my weakness is mandatory bonding sessions. Yeah, that's really fascinating. How many questions do you have? 50? Oh, it's gonna be a long day. Journal entry number 55. The art of falling gracefully, or not at all. Today's activity was trust falls. You think after the icebreakers, trust falls would be easy, but this is with a dragon. I gently reminded my dragon that they weigh over 15 tons, and whether I managed to catch them or not, I would die. And if the dragon dropped me, I would also literally perish. My dragon replied that trust is the foundation of every great horde, and promised to catch me. With what? I asked. Your claws that are the size of small trees? Be quiet over there. I'm lamentating to my journal right now. Because the only other option is yelling at you. So, to make a long story short, I fell. The dragon caught me with one claw. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not emotionally fine, but my spine is intact. Somehow. Someone's very proud of themselves. Don't you start. I very clearly told you that trust falls were a bad idea. And I was right. No, it doesn't matter that you caught me. I didn't survive being a dragon snack to go splat on a forest floor. And what about you, huh? Are you gonna go back to arguing about your food deliveries with an angry farmer? Or chasing sheep down? What are you gonna do if your employee is no longer around, huh? Or what about... Journal entry number 58. Breakfast of Champions and burn victims. We are now doing team cooking. Yes, I can already hear you now. By the gods, that sounds like a horrible idea. Well, I absolutely agree, dear journal. The dragon's idea of a balanced breakfast is roast boar flambéed in one breath. I, on the other hand, made oatmeal. I was told it looked like sad mush. I replied that's the flavor of teamwork. The dragon grudgingly agreed to eat one small spoonful, but I didn't realize that one small spoonful to a dragon literally means the entire pot. And then said dragon's human is left with nothing to eat. Apparently it tasted like betrayal. I call that sweet, sweet vengeance. Would you stop breathing everywhere? Look at it, another tree is on fire. Let me get the shovel. Journal entry number 63. Mood boards and molten gold. If the title didn't give it away, we attempted motivational vision boards today. And no, don't ask me how a dragon knows about vision boards. Mine has a small cottage, a pension plan, and 0 dragons. Theirs had 50 glittering treasure piles in the phrase "Conquer, devour, motivate," written in fire rune calligraphy. I'm beginning to think we have slightly different retirement goals. On the other hand, my dragon confessed that they haven't had a real friend in centuries. Well, at least not one who didn't immediately try to run away screaming. But, I guess we are friends now. Is this the start of a buddy-buddy comedy arc? Do I have to remember the dragon's hatch day? I'd ask, but I have a feeling I would get the choice between a friendship bracelet or a ceremonial fire crown, and I'd really rather not take that chance. Oh, hey. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about little old me down here. And hey, you're getting better. You only knocked down 3 trees this time. Oh boy. Journal entry number 67. 1 woman, 1 dragon, no escape plan. Today's horror show, conflict resolution roleplay. My dragon played an angry merchant demanding tribute. I played a disgruntled village mayor who said no. Apparently, the resolution to this conflict was roaring and knocking over a tree. I asked what the lesson was supposed to be. Apparently, it's to always escalate. I don't think that's what they taught us in school. They are sleeping now. I think all my talk of emotions and empathy tired them out. Humans are too complicated, and I'm directly quoting that. Don't tell my dragon this, dear journal, but they're really growing on me. Journal entry number 72. Zen and the art of dragon maintenance. We've entered the reflective stage of the retreat. My dragon likes to believe we've grown closer as a team. I think I've just grown closer to a hernia, but... well, they did make me tea this morning. It was mostly molten gold and some kind of herb we found smoldering in a cave, but it's the thought that counts, right? We're flying home tomorrow, and I was asked if I would give the retreat 5 stars. I said I'd give it 3, but with a glowing written review. That seemed to cheer my dragon up. To be honest, and again, this is our little secret, it was kind of nice to get out of the lair. Even if we nearly died doing mountainside mindfulness. And if there's ever another retreat, I can't believe I'm saying this. I just might come along. But I'm packing my own snacks next time. And a parachute. Final note. This concludes Volume 2 of The Scrolls of Suffering. I survived. But I'm definitely going to need a raise. Huh? What? No, I don't want to stay out here longer. Are you crazy? Most of my tunics have caught on fire, and my ink's almost out. And I nearly had to eat bugs yesterday. I really can't wait to get home. You overgrown lizard.